Now from your local election headquarters, Republican Senator J.D. Vance, Democratic Governor Tim Walz back on the campaign trail today in those crucial swing states following last night's debate. The two struck a mostly cordial tone as they were split on issues ranging from the economy to abortion. Jared Hill with more.
Republican Senator J.D. Vance headed to the battleground state of Michigan Wednesday, following last night's vice presidential debate.
Tim just said something that I agree with.
I agree with a lot of what Senator Vance said.
The nominees were overwhelmingly civil as they sparred over topics including the economy.
Kamala Harris has said to do the things she wants to do, we'll just ask the wealthiest to pay their fair share.
When people say that Donald Trump's economic plan doesn't make sense, I say look at the record. He delivered rising take-home pay for American workers.
And immigration.
We have a historic immigration crisis because Kamala Harris started and said that she wanted to undo all of Donald Trump's border policies.
We had the fairest and the toughest bill on immigration that this nation's seen. But as soon as I was getting ready to pass and actually tackle this, Donald Trump said no, told them to vote against it because it gives him a campaign issue.
On abortion, Vance made this admission.
My party, we've got to do so much better of a job at earning the American people's trust back on this issue where they frankly just don't trust us.
But Democratic Governor Tim Walz criticized Republican arguments that the issue should be left up to the states.
How can we as a nation say that your life and your rights, as basic as the right to control your own body, is determined on geography?
There were some tense moments, especially in a back and forth over former President Trump's refusal to accept the results of the 2020 election.
Did he lose the 2020 election?
Tim, I'm focused on the future.
That is a damning non-answer.
A new CBS News poll showed viewers were nearly split on who they think won the debate, with both men seeing their favorability ratings go up.
So viewers that were polled ranked Walz higher on abortion and health care. Vance got the edge on the economy and immigration. They were split 50-50 over the conflict in the Middle East. Now, you heard Jared mention the tone of last night's debate, pretty civil. 12 News political analyst Joe Fleming echoed that sentiment this morning.
It was all focused on policy and how they would view abortion differently. All things like this. That's what the voters want to see and hear. Some people might say it's boring, but you're talking about the issues. You're not calling each other names or insulting each other.